Take all y'all addresses.
What's going on, y'all, man? I'm sorry. I'm just not getting home.
Hey, look, tell them all y'all that nigga see y'all that picture like this and you in the bed.
Nah, I feel bad because this nigga really got my address.
Oh.
Baby girl. You want some food? You better stop. I know she.
All right, so.
Get your food first, but you drink some water. Cook your mouth and you cough, rain, baby.
All right, y'all, I'm off this. I done got started. Bye. Peace. What's going on, everybody? DJ Play Night, Shayna Ewing, Joe Vaughn. What's going on, everybody? The question that I have today is why? Skilly, why asks why? I got that because let me do my light. I ain't got none of my stuff ready, y'all. I just now got home. We're going to get the kids stuff for this Jamaica trip and stuff. So, all right, I'm running. Ooh, I am running late today. Sorry about last week, y'all. I thought I was going to be home in time. That's what I was intending to do. But sometimes your plans don't come together. But I'm here today. All right, y'all. I had to get my lighting right. So it's why Skilly asks why. If you know, I think Jadakiss years ago came out with a song called Why. And just looking at pretty much what's going on in the world today, that's how I came up with the topic today for this live. Why ask why? Let me drop that link as well. Everybody hit that like button while you're coming in, please. Yeah, DJ Play Name. So I'll be in Jamaica in less than 3 weeks. I'm going the 11th of next month. So I will be from the 11th to the 17th enjoying that Jamaica crystal clear waters. You know what I'm saying? Take my kids to Jamaica. Let them see something other than the United States. So, yeah, very excited, man. Going with family. My auntie booked the trip through a traveling agency. And, yeah, we on our way to Jamaica in less than 3 weeks, man. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to take some time off. You know, I'm always at work. So, I am. Let me drop this link as well. If you want to come in, come on through. But, yeah, I have some time off work. Be able to spend some time with the kids, the wife, the family. You know, and enjoy Jamaica, man. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward definitely looking forward to oh no, cancel that. If y'all want to, I did it a couple weeks ago. Shout out to the fellas. I got to get the rest of it out the bank, but man, I will be doing a vlog. 2 guys sent over $50 for my son hit the range. If you want to, I'll put the cash app in here. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Not mad at nobody. Like I told them fellas, the money will be going to him. Going to get him some ammo. Get him out to this range. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is my... So I'm going to pin this cash app in here. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, more than welcome to. If you don't, you don't have to. But thank you to the 2 guys that did send over cash out. Appreciate you guys, man. Most definitely. We'll probably, when we get back, we'll be I'll be doing a vlog. We're going to pick him up some ammo. Where's my cash app? I don't need no my cash app, y'all. Let's see. So it's gonna be. Oh shoot! I'm gonna put it down here in the comments. If you want to, you're more than welcome to. If you don't, I'd appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like I said, it's gonna be for him. It's gonna be directly going to him. not me. So as you can see, I gotta get $10 more out the bank. That'll cover what they sent for him. So we gonna go do a vlog on getting him some ammo. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate everybody. Paradigm, what's going on? So the topic today is why. Skilly, why ask why? Well, what's going on today, man? And maybe because I was brought, my father, my mother was in a whole nother state when he moved up here to Detroit. And so my dad was real hard on us. He was always, do what I tell you to do. Don't question me, stuff like that. So I had a sense of where I wanted to go in life and what I wanted to be. And so, for me, growing up with it, well, at that time, I would say a single dad being married to my stepmother.
You want a burger?
Yeah, it don't matter. I got a whole different perspective on life. And that's the reason why I asked why. A lot of things that I see around that's going on, I ask myself, why? Why this? Why that? And, after a while, you got to kind of put yourself in their shoes. Well, maybe they didn't have a father. Maybe they did have a father, but just didn't listen. It's all type of reasons on why people do what they do. I got a question about the why here in Michigan. If you've been listening to the news recently, 3 guys was locked in the gas station, and all three black, and the shooter was black. And you had all 3 men that end up getting shot. One of them end up dying, and the other 2 end up getting wounded very, very bad. Well, not very bad, but one of them got. I don't know the status of both of them. Was 36 that was best friends, been friends since grade school, and then you had a 65-year-old man that come in the gas station as well. I don't know the status of the older gentleman, but I know one of the best friends died. The other one got shot in the side and got shot in the hand. So he got to have surgery on his hand. But and the clerk was what I want to say, Arabic, I want to say. He's definitely Arabic. And now he's facing charges of involuntary manslaughter. And, that was another question. Why would he lock these guys in here knowing that it's an armed gunman saying that if you don't let me out, I'm going to shoot the place up? These days, you can't take people for granted and what they're saying. I don't. Armel, what's going on? Oh, okay, Armel, for sure. I got you. I ain't tripping. My Fly family, what's going on? See, here go Billy. Billy, I'm gonna highlight your comment. Shout out to my brother Billy, man. Great guy. Great guy, man. Oh, shoot. I'm tripping. I'm going to invite y'all, man. Do y'all always ask yourselves why? I've been finding myself asking that question lately. Why? Why this? Why that? Dang, why my computer going crazy? Oh, my God. Here all these damn notifications want to pop up. No, what the hell is this thing doing? No, I don't want that. So do y'all find yourself lately asking yourself why? I do a lot now. But like I said, I was raised with a father that was non-tolerant. Armel, what's going on, brother, for hopping in here? My Fly family. What's up, Erica and Alex? My nephew Alex, man. My sister Erica. Man, what do y'all think with what's going on? Do you find yourself asking yourself why? You know what I'm saying? With what's going on today. What's going on, T-Man? Hey, Jason, I want to tell you this. You came out the handsome twin. Your other twin came out ugly. Billy, you ugly. You an ugly twin. Yeah, they have. I will agree with that, Shannon. They are going dumb. These young, man, and we talked about it in somebody else's line. Community is no more community. It's no more community raising help raise the children, man. It takes a village. Um, you, I had a village help raise me. You know, if I was out there doing something I ain't got no business doing, and a family member saw me, or you were around the neighborhood doing something you ain't got no business doing, you know, you had permission to, you know, put your hands on them, and then bring them home. You got your hands put on again. So it's definitely no more sense of community. Uh, it's almost like these days, man. My wife just told me yesterday. Um, she was at my son had a what did my son? My son had a band competition or something yesterday. Battle of the bands yesterday, and you know, middle school, or she had to be high school, one of the two. What's up, Choppin' Chan? My Bug Nation brother. Um, but um, they had got out of the competition, and normally what they do is each band go in the parking lot and they just have a little band battle in the parking lot. My wife said that they had to be like about 19, 20. You know, you up there to see kids. These are kids playing. So she get into it with one of the band girls that's in the band, my son's band. And the next thing you know, my wife said if the band teacher, and this is a male, this is a 90-year-old female pushing up on a grown man, put all her might and push the band teacher. The band teacher was so on fire. Now, my question to y'all is why? Now, if he would have slapped the piss out of her, then we would have been like, well, why he do that to her? Keep your hands to yourself. These are middle school and high school children. You are 19, 20 years old, 21. Now, if he would have slapped the dog shit out of you, then he would have been wrong, right? So, they ended up having to get up out of my wife and a couple parents. You know, she ended up calling her brother and her mother. So they get my son and his bandmates behind the door. They call themselves walking around, I guess, to try to come in there and try to, you know, get something started. But my wife and a couple more parents followed them right into the room. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. I agree, Chan. You know what I'm saying? Women, don't put your hands on, especially you as young as she is. Don't test them waters, man. First of all, what is you up there fighting on little middle school and high school kids for? And you're a grown woman. You out of high school. I mean, kids can be disrespectful. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not about to stoop down to that level. Now, you know, like he could have really put hands on him. He could really, in my eyes and justification, he could really put his hand. And I'm not about beating up on women or none of that, but you do some, and then you catch the reaction of another person. Then it's like everybody gonna jump down his neck, like, oh, you shouldn't have did that. Should have just walked away. Yeah, that's true, but you know what I'm saying? We some people forget who they are in a moment, but they end up getting them back in the room, and then they end up leaving. But her and her brother and her mother call themselves trying to come back and, you know, try to come in the room and try to find themselves wanna do something. But my wife, she don't play about her son. And one thing my wife don't play. So for you to think you gonna come back there and do something, man, these kids, man, adults, act like adults. Don't act like your shoe size. Act like adults. Kids say stuff sometime out of pocket. And I have plenty of kids say something out of pocket. So, what's up, Liberty Acres? My homeboy Real Deal in the building. Y'all hit that like button when y'all coming in, man. I'm so sorry from last week, man. I got caught up with somebody that I grew up in the church with. That's like a mother to me. Didn't get back in time. So thank y'all for coming in. Was a little late today, trying to get some stuff for this Jamaican trip. Had to get my son some stuff. Oh my, what the hell going on? Had to get my son some stuff for this Jamaican trip. So what's going on? What the hell going on with this screen? Okay, there we go.
You having a hard time today, Skilly. What is going on with you?
I don't know, Erica.
Every time you get on this live, you always having problems with your computer.
What's going on, Bill?
Morning.
It ain't morning. Stop.
Well, good afternoon, everybody.
Yes,
good morning, good afternoon, good night.
Billy still woke. I mean, still asleep a little bit. Talking about good morning.
And you ain't lying at all. At all.
Oh, why didn't you tell me my thing looked? Skilly, you didn't even let me get myself together before I came up here.
Girl, you look good regardless. Stop playing.
Oh, I know. Thank you, though. Wait, you going to? Oh, he going on that cruise line to Jamaica.
Yeah, we're gonna go on the 11th. So yeah, just go on and grab some stuff.
So I'm a little confused, Skilly. On are you talking about children or adults?
That was just a situation that happened over the weekend with my son and his bandmates. So that was just an example of, you ask yourself why, especially with adults, sometimes, or just what's going on in the world today. I just used to hear it and they just now about to, and we'll see if he actually serves some prison time, but here in Detroit, cashier locked 3 guys in the gas station with a shooter. So now they just announced that they're gonna be hitting in with manslaughter charges for locking the door. So we'll see how that goes. But he's Arab, but we'll see how they just
some stores, I mean, or even like some liquor stores or just general stores, sometimes their corporate makes them do that so they can catch the thief or whoever it is that's inside the store.
Shit, anybody.
I know the 7-Elevens, it says it on the doors, like you're on camera, and if you get caught, they lock the doors and they hold them until 911 gets there. So every business has a right to do things a certain type of way. If he gets charged, I would disagree with that.
Nah, man.
But Erica, you can do
could,
that if there's no customers in the store that's they're in direct danger. At that point, when somebody says, in these days, is why I said, now I believe what people say. You got to these days, because he literally gave the guy 2 warnings. If you don't open up the door, I'm gonna shoot everybody in here. The guys are in there banging on the window, man. We ain't got nothing to do. Just let us out. One of the guys actually saw the guy with the gun. That's why he like, man, let me out. He said it again. So if somebody say you 2 times, let me out, I'm gonna shoot the folks in here. You have an obligation to let that just let it go. Yeah. And first of all, you in Detroit, they don't even have a business license. So now you close down anyway. You're not making no money anyway. Detroit just shut that gas station down, and it ain't been open since. So you just lost over $4. You just lost the whole business.
When in my opinion too, if you lock me in the store, I'm suing your ass for false imprisonment.
That's what I said.
And I'm suing your ass for reckless endangerment. Oh, forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it. Yeah.
I won't be surprised if the families go after them civil. It will not surprise me if they don't go after him, especially the one that died. Because he's the cause of him dying. Any way you look at it, he's the cause. And I understand protocol. That's I'm not down protocol, but at that time, if somebody threatens somebody over $4, I gotta unlock the door. I gotta believe you at this point. The way things are going and the way the world is now, I gotta believe.
That's true.
I gotta let you out. So that's why I say, just the other day I listened to Jadakiss Why, and then I got to thinking. That's why I called Billy. Thank you, Billy, for the thumbnail. My guy. So and that's why. What's up there? Yeah, if y'all got to do it out in front though. Yeah, I got to set it. If your auntie set it up, I don't care. But y'all got another hour with me. So if she do it, she do it. She don't. I'll be out there in a minute. But it's key. It's my niece over. They want to this little slip and slide. My daughter made me buy. They want to do the slip and slide stuff. So. My wife.
Hey kids, listen. Hey, y'all want to do the slip and slide? You should fly right off of Skilly sleeves right now.
I can't stand him.
Yeah, I don't know why he mixed cotton and leather on the same day.
But yeah, that's like I said, that's the reason why I came up with the title, man. It's a lot of, we always ask ourselves why this, why that.
I don't.
A lot of times,
I can't. You can't ask why anymore because everybody knows the answer why. Like you said in the beginning, there's no community. Nobody wants anybody to talk to their kids a certain type of way anymore. Adults don't want to take a responsibility. They want to blame the system and how everything is. So we all know the reason why. It's just us knowing how to maneuver around those certain type of people. That's it. Because if you correct a child, then you got to deal with the parents, and the parents, being
ready to
upset
shoot,
about
ready to
why
go
you
get the whole
corrected
family.
them.
Yeah, ready to shoot, ready to go get the whole family. Even
Yeah.
though your kid, your kid wrong. Your kid ain't. That's the thing with people with me. They swear their kid is the best kid in the world. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know my kids ain't the best kid in the world. I know they with me because they know I be on their ass. So I know when they get away from me, they be like, I can let my hair down, do what I want to do. But like I tell them, make sure you don't get yourself in too much trouble doing what you want to do now, because it's called the system, and that'll get you.
Yeah, and daddy can't help you out of everything. That's the reality.
Right.
Man, I seen a exercise being done by like a martial arts trainer, and it was a black father and a black son, probably around 13, 12 years old, something like that. And he had the father doing push-ups, and he had the son get on the father's back and just actually have him physically understand the pressure that he's putting on his father with the son's actions. The father having to carry you, and you're making him weak. You're making him lose his strength, his power, his drive, and all that by not pulling your weight, by hanging onto his back. And it kind of resonated like a lot of, I don't know if it's our fault or the child's fault, but a lot of people grow up now more clinged to the adults in the house, less than I think what our years was in the year prior to our generation, because we carry so much more of our children's responsibilities or growing actions, that it weakens us as adults and parents and grandparents and all that.
I agree with you. I agree that us adults nowadays don't want our child to struggle the way we had struggled when we was younger. But at the same time, we're making them weaker because most of these kids now are privileged and disrespectful. So I think that it is the parents. I believe it's us to blame because we made it too comfortable to where they feel like they can speak freely, and you can tell the difference honestly between kids that are struggling, because to me kids that struggle, they act out more for attention. Kids that are privileged, they just say and do whatever the fuck they want because they feel like, oh, my parent is, if you say this to me, my parent gonna be up here. And we get up there, we throw that hissy fit, and we act a fool for our kids. To where those unprivileged kids, their parents know what it is. They go up there, they correct their child, they listen to the school, what the school has to say, and then they bring their kid home, they beat their kid's ass, and that kid will do something different, stupid, in school instead of that same thing.
And we don't even know what the right fix is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Know, you be too tough, you make somebody crazy. You don't be tough enough, the system, they're privileged.
Right.
So yeah, abstinence, people. What? Stop having kids. That's the bottom line. That's the fix. That's the solution.
5 kids. So.
Pull out game, y'all.
It can't be that damn strong if we got 5 kids.
What's going on, Who Ride? I seen you just pop in here. Yeah,
Armel, we don't teach our kids how to be I mean, we do teach our kids to be independent. We do, but we're
wrong.
quick to fix the problem when they unable to solve it. And I know I'm guilty for that. I know I have a child in college, and my child lives a whole 2 blocks away from the doctor's office, and they had no money, they was hungry, and now we live an hour and a half away. I drove an hour and a half instead of him walking 2 blocks.
No, she say drove like the shit happened once. She drives. Fuck out of here.
No, the first time it was an emergency.
Look, if you gotta explain it, then it's weird.
No, it's not weird. But I did. And then when I realized the attitude I had because I didn't get everything on the list that they wanted, or it was not name brand, for certain things that they wanted, then I was like, yo, you mad? You did real disrespectful. Like, I just drove an hour and a half and you could have walked these 2 damn blocks to the doctor's office. So then I realized, like, yo, I have to cut you off. And
not even cut them off, but you have to limit what you give yourself. Yeah, you have to limit.
I'm cutting the child off. That's an adult.
You just gotta limit what you give to people, regardless of who it is. And oftentimes it be your family, your children, your sisters, your cousins, your brothers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta save a little bit for yourself and your household,
right?
And that's something that a lot of us got to get used to. A gang of us are like, fuck it, I've been doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some of us are a little younger than others, and we're still learning and growing up ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
What's up, Armel?
What's up, Skilly? What's up, Fly?
Hello.
Both of y'all fly.
What's wrong, the swing or something?
What in the fucking Chuck E. Cheese is going on right now?
I'm outside, man. Y'all never seen nobody come outside of the house. Billy used to be outside all the time when he comes.
No, I just seen
right.
Go back and forth. That's all.
Now he in the house, but he used to be outside all the time, smoking and coking and shit. Like,
hey,
you're a cokehead? Hey, Billy, you're a cokehead?
Nah, smoking and coking is a saying like when you having a drink and you smoking. It's not that cocaine.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm just
like having a Coke, a Coca-Cola, and smoking and coking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's an old school stuff, man.
Oh, well, see, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I'm only going on 40 this year, so I don't know. I thought you was talking about Coke. He was going
Coke. On 40. You a baby, Skilly. I got kids your age.
You sure?
Nah.
Them what's the names upstairs you can have.
Huh?
Y'all at the lake?
No, I'm at home. We're gonna be over there in a minute. I'm just at my house.
There's some cookies in the bag up there.
We're gonna be at the lake in a minute. I'm just on my daughter's swing. But I was having a conversation with my brother about this the other day. It's the same thing about raising our kids. Not even the other day. We was talking about it this morning. His kids still live in the house, you know what I mean? They about, 30. They're like 30. They done went to college, came home, and working.
Right back in it. Man. Well, you know what? Here's the wild part now. A lot of black families want children out of the house at an early age. And a lot of families from other cultures, they maintain generational parts of the home, and for some reason those are the most successful, supportive families that exist.
I don't understand really how like they stay generation parts of the home. I don't understand
that. They'll be on average, say if you're talking about Filipino families or Arabic families, they'll be on average grandmother, child, and grandchild in one home, and that's normal.
Nah, what it is we used to be like that as well. And this is what happened with the fallout of the neighborhood. And I was actually talking to my brother about that. What happened was Remember how back in the days, if your father was a farmer, you became a farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If your daddy was a plumber, you became a plumber. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you stayed in the house and you built that business. You know what I mean? If your father was a farmer, you probably learned how to take care of things. If you went to school, you learned how your education added on to that family experience and gave that family more value. So you might have became a veterinarian or something like that. Not exactly a farmer, but still did a farm. We got away from
Mm-hmm.
that when we told the kids you could do whatever the hell you want to do. Where you so the kids have too many, the children grew up with too many options. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of
Yeah.
those options contribute to the growth of the family as a whole. And the families, especially in America, not white and black, we lost our legacy. So when we look at it towards like the Indians or the people from India or Pakistan, where they have this class system where you're a merchant, you're a merchant, you're a merchant, they're gonna work at 7-Eleven till they open up their own 7,
Yeah.
because that's their class, that they truly and honestly believe that they were born into this merchant class. And it's the same with the it's very similar with the with the with with some some forms of Buddhism or some forms of Buddhists, especially out of China.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's why with us,
Hold
you
on.
tell, oh, you could be whatever you want to be. You know what I mean? No,
Yeah.
you can't be whatever you want to be. If I'm a builder,
Yeah.
you better learn how to build.
Yep.
You know,
And you know what? The other thing is the there was a level of discipline and respect that was taught in those types of households because you
Mhm.
had, different learning opinions or different ages of opinions that you absorbed. So you know how to
Mhm.
respect the elderly and take care of the elderly. You know how to respect the generation ahead of you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm not against it. Most of us are looking crazy like, hell no, these kids got to leave when they 20, 21.
No,
But
but it goes back to what Erica said. Erica said she's like, you know how the they you get sheltered, like you take away, you don't want them to go through what you went through to become adult.
yeah,
So you covered them or protect them and from really early. So by the time they come of age, they don't know. It seems as if they don't know how to handle themselves. Like I tell
mhm,
my son, I gave you the cheat code. It's up to you to follow it. But he don't follow it. He still bump his head and say, "Yeah, you were
Right.
right. You were right. You were right." But I don't feel like he should have to go through the cheat. He got the cheat code, you
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
But but at the same time, I should have let him bump his head earlier on in life.
yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Speaking of people bumping their heads, what's up, real deal?
It's a real
What's
deal.
up? What's up? What's up? So I gotta go clock in, but I want to jump in. Billy talked about the cultures that have generations and how they're closer and stuff. I agree with that, but a lot of those cultures, it's the male, it's the boy.
The family and the female sleep. Hang on a second.
got that Boost Mobile.
Where you at?
Got that Boost.
I'm in my truck.
We can hear you still
Can you
though.
hear me?
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's the boy that it's the cultures that they favor the boy child, and they usually stay home because they get baby. You know what I'm saying? They get pampered from the mother and stuff. Usually
Yeah.
the
Well,
females leave early.
but that's because in most cultures,
It's chocolate.
when the daughter or the females are supposed to marry and move in with the male.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why men get spoiled. I know in a Hispanic household, it is that same way, where the males could stay home, but the females must get married
Mary.
and move out.
Yo, I might be tripping, but I really believe in arranged marriages, bro. I might be
No,
tripping.
For real?
hell no. Hell no. You ain't about to tell me
Hey.
Walker, Mary, take Mary. No.
I'm
Armel,
gonna jump out. So I go
I
clock in.
agree to arranged marriages. I think that sometimes it depends on on who. I believe in it, but it has to be where certain cultures would do it for
A
to
lot of grown ass men
upgrade their
married.
household. Say one more time, Armel.
I'm not talking about no grown ass man marrying a child.
No. I'm not saying it like that. No. That's what I was trying to explain. Some families do it for wealth, and some families do it just because they want their daughters to be married to the right person.
That's
You
true.
know what?
So
back in some sometimes, and even still now, arranged marriages were deals. They were deals, almost like business deals.
Yeah.
right.
It is a business.
Yeah.
Isn't marriage a business deal as it is? Marriage is a business.
Yeah.
Like that's why you got a license. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that is legal. It's a legally binding thing. That's why it costs more to get out of it than it costs to get in it.
Get in it.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's a
But
business. So you have to approach it. The love, I think love is love. Everybody be like love. This is Armel, right? And this is a lesson I learned that the only people that get together out of love is because they don't have nothing else to offer. The love comes because that's something that grows. You know what I'm saying? I learned that from a friend of mine. He was from New Orleans, born and raised in New Orleans. He was Indian, and his family worked in a hotel, and he worked in a hotel. He didn't want to work in a hotel no more, so he joined the Navy. So when he graduates boot camp, he gets an arranged marriage for somebody from India for them to come over there, and they paid his family to him to marry her. He didn't like her. He didn't know her. It's like, put it like this. He was from New Orleans, an Indian dude with gold teeth, tops and bottoms. He was a real deal. He grew up in the hood, and he was a rapper. But he didn't know anything about this young lady from India, but he was forced to marry her. 3 kids later, 30 years later, kids grown, they still together and love each other to death. But during those first few years, them formidable years, he hated her, tried to avoid her or whatever. But they stayed together out of respect for their family and their culture, because his father took money to get that girl over here and marry her. You know what I mean? So out of respect for what their parents set up, they made it work. And he grew to love her.
Yeah.
And I was like, if that was an approach, there seems to be no respect for marriages these days. They just get married. Oh, I'm not feeling this person and leave. I don't care how much it costs to get out. Oh, I'm gonna pay child support as if these kids are a fucking bill. It's it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that people seem to now neglect, and it reflects in our communities.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
starting to. They don't value the marriage. They value something superficial like love instead of building the love.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing.
You got to be able to build with someone. That's definitely for sure.
I know for a fact I can't stand my wife, but I love her to death.
We know she can't stand you either.
Yeah.
Anybody
she can't live without me.
What's up, OG Tank?
I don't know.
It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than love, man.
Yeah, and people have to respect the undertones. They have to understand the workings of life, man, and just being selfless at the end of the day, man, because love is a greedy ass emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Love and hate damn near the same thing, man, and it leads to almost the same thing. We
was talking about this the other day on Tackleberry.
It's deeper. It's way deeper than that. Y'all gotta have something more. It gotta have some features, you know what I mean? And it can't be like something physical like sex or anything like that. It has to be. It has to be something deeper. Like, what are we in this shit for?
Exactly.
What are we building here?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? What is our purpose in life? That shit. You better have a damn business plan before you propose.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy. What are we doing this for? It's not just to raise the kids. What happened when the kids leave the house or grow up and take their own path?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm doing. I'm out. I'm gone.
I said, you are
14
lying.
more years. I'm gone. 14 more years. I'm gone.
Man,
I'm trading
ain't going nowhere.
Armel gonna pop in alive in 4 years.
Right.
Big ass scar, face, black
14
eye.
years. 14 years. 14 years. 14 years I got.
14. You've been married as long as I have. My son will be 13 this year. We was married
I
before
said
he was
14
born.
more years, Skilly.
Oh, 14 more. Oh.
Yeah.
14 more years. I'm gone.
Why? That's why he
I'm
looking
gone.
around.
Yeah.
He looking around talking about I'm gone.
Hey.
You gonna be gone before 14 years. Before she know it. She gonna be like,
I'm
I don't
14
know.
years,
Her
I'm
mouth
gone.
came up missing.
Yo, I'm trading in my stock options, man.
Oh boy.
I'm getting me a convertible.
You can get one now. You ain't gotta leave to get a convertible.
I'm getting me a convertible and a 30-year-old.
No, don't do that.
You argue.
30-year-old might be 10 times worse, boy. That 30-year-old might take you through hell.
Tell me. Huh?
That 30-year-old might take you through hell, boy.
She gonna take me. I ain't gonna let her because it's a business arrangement. She do what she get done. She has a purpose.
Yeah,
to entertain me.
Damn.
When she doesn't entertain me, I trade her in for another one.
Oh, you talking about dang, boy? You act like you trading in.
You're lying.
Like you doing lease.
14 more years, I'm gone. I'm yo. When I turn 65, right? In 16 years, I'm going to be completely irresponsible.
No, he not.
Five.
Totally. He like he about to start leasing women. Nah, your battery acting up. Bye. Let me turn you back in.
No, but for real, man, I look forward because you know how I'm gonna be 50 this year, right? It's the game, like just making sure you do what's right, making sure you stay careful, making sure making sure shit is right or whatever the everyday thing is, right? The life as an adult is a life of responsibility, and you carry that weight every day. So retirement at 65 is reasonable to me. But that means I don't have to carry this weight no more. I'm going to be totally irresponsible. And everybody, my son, my daughters, everybody y'all got to figure this shit out on your own. I'm complete. I'm not responsible for anything else.
You're going to have to buy
You know what my mother told me? My mother told me I done did all I could do and hang up the phone on your ass. I done all I could do. I don't have any more input. The next part of my life is completely irresponsible to me. If I'm going to die, I'm going to die without any pains or any regrets because I done did all I could do. Yeah. So let me enjoy that last quarter of completely and totally irresponsible.
I like what he's saying.
I do. I mean, he did. I was feeling the last part of it, though. I will say that, though. I was. Yeah.
So in 14 years, I'm done. If they ain't get it, they ain't going to get it.
They ain't gonna get it. You're absolutely right.
That's why. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to kids, you correct your kids. But when your kids become adults, you can't ask why. You did. Every parent does what they need to do for their child. Well, most parents do what they need to do for their child. If a child decides to stay on a wrong path, I don't even ask why. You know why they chose that path.
They chose that path. Yeah.
Yeah,
but I agree with you.
Why do children choose this path though? Like certain path of self-destruction.
There you go. Why? He just asked the question. Why?
It's not so much why. I know why. Is because it's kind of our fault because we let them be influenced without supervision. Like the media, or
hey,
whatever.
Bug, jump in here. Ray Official, jump in here. I love what y'all saying.
I know. My daughter's 28, right? My oldest daughter, she's 28. She was influenced by, I know, it's not just so much the media, but by the environment that she grew up in, where she thought shit was equal, or things were supposed to be. When she became an adult, she figured out why. She keep asking herself, "Why is this like that? It's not supposed to be like that." There's a reason why it's not like that, but you didn't acknowledge when you were young. Yeah, you didn't acknowledge it. You went to particular types of schools and grew up in a particular type of environment where you thought everything was fucking fair, where black and white was equal in America when it's not.
Nope, not right.
So I told her, you got to pay these taxes. You got to pay these taxes. It's not fair, but that's just the way it is. You got to work harder, do more, make more.
Right.
Right.
You know,
What's up,
so
everybody?
what's up, buddy?
How are
Man,
you?
what's going on? What's going
Blackberry
on?
Bud.
When it comes to them kids, man, I say this all the time, and Skilly done heard me say this all the time. Your job is to give them all the tools that they toolbox can hold, and don't give them one specific tool. You get them a tool to work on the house. You get them a tool to work on the car. You get them all the tools that you can equip them with. They can make them use it unilaterally throughout life. Once they get to the age of understanding and they leave with their box, how they use their boxes on them.
I got a question though, Buck. I got a question, right?
Yeah,
How
go ahead.
old were you, right? How old were you? And you can say too, Erica and Skilly, how old were you, right? When you went to school by yourself?
Oh
Or you
shit,
traveled?
I was walking
Or you
in.
cook
I was
your
walking
first
middle
meal?
school. I was walking to middle school.
Or you cook your
I say
first meal?
I
8.
say about
I was 8 years old.
I was about 6. I was about 6. I want to say about what, third grade, second grade, third grade.
No,
Hey,
I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
And the only reason why that was, and I was the only female in my family that young, to start off that young, because in Hispanic culture, you're a female when you first get your menstrual. So when you get your menstrual, you celebrate it. We're celebrated. We're taken out to go shopping. You get your ears pierced. That's the first time you get your ears pierced, and you're groomed into womanhood. So you start taking on doing cooking. You start taking on doing the household laundry. You're taken on to different roles to prepare you for what's out there. And I think even with my daughters, um, I would say, because me and Billy, we have two different cultures and two different backgrounds, he's more protective of our girls, to where I was just like, I don't think you should be. It was more of the women have it. To me, women have it harder than men because we have more responsibilities than men. We are more.
I don't
Hold
think so.
on, let me explain,
let her
Armel.
finish.
Before
Let
you
her finish,
I don't
Skilly.
think.
arguing with me, Armel, hold on.
that's Armel.
I
Oh
ain't
no,
arguing.
Armel, let her eat. Let her eat, Armel. And then
Because
we're
of the
gonna serve her.
simple fact that we're raised to go into a different family. We're raised to go into to take on chores and do this and do that. So we're actually
It's
groomed
hard
to fit
to raise
into
a
a
girl than
different
a boy.
family, where boys or men, they can stay at home as long as they want, to where women can't.
What?
Some cultures are, but
Some
mine.
cultures,
Right.
not in my culture. Boy, you better get up out of here. If you don't want to go to school at 18, him got to get a job.
See, my dad biggest thing was for me and me. Mine. I have a sister and I have a brother. As long as you're in school or you somewhere
Right.
working, if you ain't doing one of them two things, you get the hell out. That's include my sister.
But so if you chose to do the right thing, you had that right to stay home, correct?
Right. I always had a job. Yep, correct.
Right. So if you didn't do the right thing, then you chose to leave your household, correct?
Absolutely. My daddy was
All
not.
right. So there's a difference. There's a difference of grooming your daughters to sit here and to go to school and get an education, and then for her to find the right person in order to marry, and then for him to take the responsibility of the father. So more or less, it's up to the women to go ahead and learn how to cook and clean and do this and have. So we have all the pressure of starting a new family rather than staying with our own family.
I would just base that and lean that back on traditional Hispanic and traditional American, believe it or not. And that I'm talking back in the 40s, the 50s, you know?
Right.
It was
different times, yeah.
Yeah. But we
Different
got to
times.
get with
Yo,
the
you
time.
know the crazy thing is, I told somebody that I wouldn't date an American woman, white or black.
Understandable.
If I was
I
out
get
there
it. And
like
that's
that.
preference. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's your preference.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that a strange thing?
No.
No.
No. A
I
lot of
think
people Hey,
I think
Nope.
culturally and culturally,
To me, yeah,
Nope.
kind of.
American women are something different. You know what I mean? Because they were taught. It seems like culturally they were taught. There's a difference between a person that, uh, uh, if there was a choice, I want to be loved or I want to love. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Gotcha.
It's a strange thing. You know, it's a strange thing. It's like you have to love them, right? But
Right.
nah, the opposite. They have to love you, right?
mhm.
But they have to love you in order for you to do anything. But when they don't love you anymore and you love them, it's insignificant.
What's up?
You see what I'm
Something
saying?
by hold on, y'all. Let me shout out these people. I just saw them come in. Something by Sophia. What's going on? Howard J. Big Fish, Little Boat.
I don't
Y'all go ahead.
know.
Y'all go ahead.
I'm
I was just
tripping.
calling them out.
I'm
shouting them
tripping. I may have misspoke. I may have spoken for myself. I don't know, because I'm doing
No,
other
that's
shit.
that's
But
that's
No, man,
that's
look.
important though. That's your feelings. That's your reflection.
no, I don't know. I don't know. I may have misspoke or may have missaid. May have said what's on my mind wrong or something. Misarticulated.
Armel, I
Right.
get it. I get what you're trying to say, bro. I feel what you're saying. If nobody don't get that, bro, you articulated it well. If they don't get it, they just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't meant to be understood by everyone. It's cool.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying because it makes sense. Because if you look at how society is, the curve of society, that's the way it goes. Once I don't love you no more, we just had this discussion the other night. It's 90% of women leave the man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The need
men mess
part.
up. I'm not gonna take that away. Men mess up. True enough. But a man is quick to take accountability for his action. Man, I was looking at paternity court all yesterday with me and Mika was watching it all yesterday. I was proving a point to her. You know what I'm saying? One of them side points. Underline, like I'm gonna see if you catch it. Women won't take accountability. I ain't saying all, not all women. So Erica, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to who,
I'm listening.
this to who it pertains to who it may concern. Women, the majority of the women, most women won't take accountability for their actions. A man will mess up and say, baby, I messed up. What can I do to fix it? A woman a mess up, and if you don't catch her, she gonna keep messing up. And if you catch her, she gonna make it look like it's your fault. So I understand where you come from, Amil. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be holding the bag high and dry because you still love her, and she done burnt out with half of everything you got. If y'all was married,
Yeah,
you know
and
what
if
I'm saying.
you could
So
fall
I
out of
get it.
something, you could fall in. If you could fall into something, you could fall out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But a house that's built
it's gonna stand.
It's gonna stand. You know what I mean? If you fall into a motherfucking apartment or fall into that shit, you could get your ass kicked the hell out. You know what I mean?
Hey,
But if you built that bitch brick by brick together, that shit ain't going nowhere.
But
but to
see,
go back on,
American
back
women
go ahead.
relationships disposable.
Don't
Go
cut
ahead,
me.
As if
Don't
they're
cut me. Don't
disposable.
cut me, Billy.
Oh, I ain't cutting nobody. It's us.
No, I got to respond, but the young man wants to say something, so I'm gonna let him go ahead.
All right, go ahead,
What's
Tackle
the-
Bear.
Huh?
And then Erica.
No, I'm done. I'm done. I was just
it's
listening
the
to
one
Joe
that has
Joe
his
Brought me.
camera off. I don't know.
Oh,
I can't see
Ray.
his
That's
name.
Ray. Fishy Ray.
Oh,
ahead,
I
Fishy
couldn't
Ray.
ain't no
see who
young
it
man.
was.
I'm the oldest one on this panel. Nah, but what I was
And
gonna say,
he ugly.
whatever, chump.
You sure is ugly.
But what I was gonna say is that I agree, but then kind of disagree with Bug because the whole thing when it comes to men, I mean, most of the time, a lot of us are not gonna admit to our wrongdoing. I mean, you said the women, yeah, women aren't gonna admit, but a lot of men are not gonna admit. You only find a handful of men when especially when they do wrong, who will admit that they do wrong. I mean, there's not a whole lot. I mean, like I said, when you find a man who will admit that and is straight up about it. I mean, shit, that to me is a man who is really a man. Because little boys are always gonna lie, hide behind their lies.
Yep.
They're always
Rock and
gonna
hide
do
the
that.
hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But then
On a
back
side
back
note,
to the
right?
back, huh?
On a side note, I built me a range. See,
Yeah,
Indoor.
Boy,
Yeah.
you what you shoot 22? Because you in that you can't.
Nah,
do
I
that.
got a BB gun.
Oh, okay.
That ain't a range, then. That ain't a
Right.
range.
It is a range.
Oh God,
Okay.
he
It is a
misrepresented.
range, man. My
That was
BB
them.
gun is like perfect, man. What you talking about?
Hey,
Well,
I mean,
he's using a BB gun to keep his accuracy going. He don't have to spend all that money at the range. I get you. I mean, I got
No, it's not that. I don't get a chance to go as much as I.
I mean, well, if that's the case, I could build me an indoor range in my basement. You know,
hey, look. Something about Sophia said that men and women will look you in your eye while telling you a lie. That is so true. That is so
yeah.
true.
Well, we
And
know.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that too.
outlook
To
and the piggyback
Tackleberry.
off Ray though. But Ray, that's what I said. Men, just
Look
because
at
you
that.
got male genitalia,
That's sweet.
don't mean that you're a man.
That's
Nope.
a sweet
A
BB
man
gun.
gonna take accountability for his action. I'm talking about the men that I don't care if it's 5%. If it's the men that's gonna take accountability for his action, you a man. I ain't talking to them other penises. Just because you got penis don't mean you're a man, bro. We see that every day.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
We see
And
that
you know,
every day.
the thing that you see, man, and I mean, you know, I'm talking about from a man point of view. You know, what you see a lot of men talking about is, you know, conquering this and conquering that or whatever, you know. That don't make you a man. That just make you another dude who just out there, you know, just trying to get a whole lot of ass.
Yep.
You know, I mean,
But
but when you can sit there and start talking about, you know, the things that you've been through and, you know, what not to take and do and stuff like that, that's what makes you a man. And a lot of men don't do that, you know, because they're still trying to hold on to that manhood thing, you know, talking about chasing women.
that's a false
And that's another
manhood
thing.
narrative.
American men have this fake conception of what manhood is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And American women are taught the same thing, that they have this fake thing in their head of what a man's supposed to be.
Supposed to be, yep.
And that shit is impossible. And it's some bullshit that Americans learn to believe. You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm
a
gonna tell y'all
bullshit.
this.
And it's a standard that's damn near impossible to fulfill.
Yeah,
Let me tell
you
y'all
gotta
this.
realize that the standard put in front of the Western culture is far deviated from what our in how can I say this?
Indigenous ancestors.
Yeah, our ancestral culture.
I know you were
our
going with me.
standards. Yo, it's a way
Far
different
from
fucking
reality.
thing. And it was put in place due to a business structure.
Thank
And
you.
I'm gonna tell
And
y'all
that's
this.
why they empower women to work for more taxes. It
Let me
wasn't
tell y'all
about
this.
Go ahead, Skilly.
Go ahead, Billy. I mean, Billy. Go ahead. Damn. Bud. Go ahead.
damn.
I'll go after you.
Damn. Skilly Douglas, damn, you can't think.
Yo, my BB gun dope, man.
The
You
sun,
can't tell the
sun hitting
difference.
that
Which is
forehead.
which? Which is which?
Shit, I don't know. Hold on. Let me put you on.
Well, the bottom one, the real gun.
Yeah.
How you click on your damn thing to enlarge you? Cuz?
Hit the box. Hit the box.
Yeah, the
You see
bottom one, the
boxes
real one.
on everybody's name, hit the big box. And it
Really, I
enlarges.
just
This
said
is the
we
real
update
one.
it every week. That's what we just said. The bottom one was.
Yeah, that's the real one. Yo, it's
Look,
the fake
look
one
on
way
the,
more
on the
than the real
display.
one, man.
Look on the display with all our pictures and just hit that box. There you
Oh,
go.
there you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go.
What
Yeah.
the hell is it?
Oh, I put it away already, man.
Oh, well, fuck you then. Cuz.
Damn, Skilly.
But
Nah, I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna put it. Look,
but you know what, Ray? Though
look.
you know
Put
what,
up the
Ray?
big screen, Skilly.
I'm about to do it now.
Oh, them PO,
Man, they
PO
damn that look. Golly.
the top one fake.
Oh yeah, I can tell it's. Yeah, I can
They
see
do a
this.
good job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
man.
PO
Yeah, they
look
do.
damn good. That'll get you killed.
Yeah. My wife said paint it. My wife said paint it.
Yeah,
Go
put
get
an
the
orange or
Cerakote.
white or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, but for real, the white writing is the difference for real.
Oh, okay.
Bruh.
See, you
Bruh,
stick
people
that out the
doing
window. You,
crayon and man, put some more. That would get you shot.
Yo, if I'd have had one of these when I was a kid, I'd have been dead.
yeah.
You know.
But the piggyback off what my boy Ray said, it's up to the few men that's out there. I would say, what's the word? I almost said conquer, but it's not the conquer. But it's for us. Damn, I don't got a brain for it. Talking about Skilly. Like for real. I got brain fog like a mother. But it's for us to challenge that narrative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it like that. It's for us to challenge that narrative because if you stand on principle, if you stand on principles, how to word this? See, I want to go somewhere,
So
but I
why
don't
you
want to
think
go
about it? Let me address what you
Yeah,
said.
go ahead. Address that.
Because women, the reason why us women walk out of relationships, because like you said, men don't take accountability for what they do. And how much do you expect us women to take before we walk out that door? So
I think it's the woman's fault
hold
because a
on,
woman doesn't
now,
set the
I'm not,
standard.
you're not going to cut me off. So you
let that woman talk.
So it's a give and take. And just as well, there's some women or young girls that out here and they keep messing up and they keep messing up. And we don't expect that man to stay around. Sometimes we do things purposely for him to leave because we don't want to leave him, because we know that's a good man, but we are some girls are not taught right on how to treat a man.
Yeah, and some
hold on. So it takes a real man
Shut up, Billy.
to show a woman how to sometimes act. Because sometimes we can get stuck in being single and being comfortable taking care of ourselves, and we don't want a boy to come in and mess up what we already built.
A boy?
Yes. We want a man to show us how to build something better than what we have already built. Now, y'all go ahead and with that.
You add on with that. I think it's more.
Now talk,
not
Billy.
just the
You can
man
talk
and
now,
woman.
Billy.
It's the
I'm waiting
standard.
on you, Tucker.
Let's go give me some damn juice.
Hold on. What was Armel getting ready to say?
Go ahead, Armel.
I think what Eric is saying is right, but it's both the man and the woman.
That's
It's because I think it's the standard that's being set. Woman, or the standard is being set is that fake standard. Like there's the woman needs to have a set expectation, a real expectation of what she wants from this guy or
I
what.
got my gun dead on the line. I'm sorry, man,
Or-
but I gotta do gangster right quick. My gun dead on the line. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so and the man has to have an expectation for this woman, and then they have to fulfill and build on those roles. If that standard is based on something that's a lie, the whole shit is a lie.
It's a lie. Yep.
Right.
The whole thing. And our standards that we raise our kids, and the same thing. If we raise them to a forced expectation or a forced standard, it's gonna fall apart. We're gonna fail every time because we're not building on something that's real. Our
and there's
community.
no protocol. So one
But now-
family's standards and expectations are way different than the other family's expectations, and then you put these two pieces out there, and the puzzles don't necessarily ain't the right pieces for that puzzle.
Right.
I don't think so, Billy.
Yes, yes. Listen, believe
as far
me.
as a man's role, the standards are the same. To me, right? The standard
Okay,
of
what are
a
your
man,
standards?
a standard of a man in a family. His job is to provide security to his family, to his wife.
No, well,
it might be physical security, it may be financial security, it may be emotional security, but his job is the same. It just hasn't been defined by, it has to be cleared out by that woman. His role is to secure that family, whether it needs to be financial, whether it needs to be physical, how much security or what type of security that family needs, that's to be defined individually. But the general purpose is security.
Now,
if you can't
when you sit back and
then done.
When you have a strong woman spearheading the household financially, physically, et cetera, you gonna stop that train? And say,
Not
hey,
really,
my role?
because you got to secure her emotionally. You may be able to secure you if she already got everything financially. If she's dealing with things
financially, some of these relationships, you ain't nothing but a play toy.
That's
established. That's the
That's
role you want to play.
Or it might be physical. You better be a good one.
In a lot of these,
you better be a good one.
You better be a good one. You can't be no weak play toy, because a good play toy stay around.
I get
If
where
that's
you're going
all
with
she
this, Billy,
needs.
and it's a valid point. Then that's when you have to determine the caliber of man you are. If you can meet whatever needs she meet, you can meet her needs, whatever needs that she need met. If you can meet those needs, but then that's when that conversation, and then that's where the insight come in, because a lot of things a woman shouldn't have to tell you. When you know your significant other, you just know them. You know what I'm saying? You know what they need without them asking you for it. That's when you're supposed to be able to give it. But you got to find out what they need because, and let's just be 100. And this is going to piss a lot of people off when I say this. It ain't nobody on this earth that don't need nobody. Everybody needs somebody, bro. I don't give a damn if her train running good because it look like her train running good from the outside. Don't mean that the engine ain't finna go out on it. You get what I'm saying? Because hey, sometimes you got to put another engine up there for that engine to get taken off and keep pulling that weight and let that engine get rebuilt, and then they can meet you down the line and get that train and put back on them cars. So
we going straight there from here.
Say it again. Oh
no, he's talking to someone.
Oh, okay. But I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. But like you said, but if that's all you are is a toy, and she don't realize that she got needs that need to be met, then that might not be a situation for you.
Yeah, it might not be. Yeah,
it might not be because sometimes the train look good, but sometimes the express train look good, but sometimes you just need that slow train that stopped at 10 different places because you might got to use the bathroom a lot because the express train just keep rolling. You feel me? So
if you on it or if you ain't,
say first class ain't for everybody, man. That's why they got classes. And
you got some men.
Find out your class and get in your class and stick in your class, man.
Some men can't play that role. They can't play that role, in the background. If you got a woman who's, out there making more than you, doing more than you and stuff like that, you just got a lot of men who just can't play that role. Who feel as though, they still have to be in charge. And what you will have is some women who will sit there, kind of back down and say, well, you know what? I'm going to let him, and it's sad to say, they're going to say, I'm going to let him have a little bit, a little bit of authority up in this, because they're going to sit there and kind of back. Yeah, they're going to just kind of, back down or whatever, But like I said, it all depends. And like kind of to piggyback off of Armel, what he was saying, the standard, honestly, it's the expected standard. It's an expected standard of what you expect a man to bring to the table, what you expect a man to do, or even a woman, what you expect, but normally what you expect is not what you get, but even with that, you still have to figure out, how to deal with it and accept it, because it's a compromise. Anytime you're in a relationship is going to be, a compromise. You have to give up some things in that relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of people are not willing to give up things. Sometimes, you may have to, if you have certain friends, if you're a guy and you have a whole lot of female friends, sometimes you may have to give up some of them friends, and vice versa. Same with a woman. If your man feels uncomfortable around some of your friends, I mean, if your relationship really matters, you're going to sit there and say, hey, well, you know what? If I got to kind of back away, I got to back away. And if your friends don't understand that, well, I mean, shit, they just have to deal with it,
What's up, New Orleans Saints? I just seen him pop in.
But and that's the thing. You got to know who you are before you even try to connect yourself with somebody else.
That's true.
Yep.
If you don't know who you are, you don't know
where you can't have nobody.
Say it again.
You just as lost as the person you trying to get with.
For real, that's two stupid dogs. Like, come on, like you ain't gonna.
See, I disagree with that because sometimes
that person help you find who you are.
Right. Sometimes that, and I can speak for myself. I was an independent single mom, and I had all my shit together, and I thought it was perfect until Billy showed me a different way.
But hold on, see, you that anomaly. You was willing to be showed that
no, I wasn't. No, no. No.
You were. Look at Billy. Billy face said
I was not.
Take that physical force. Billy face said it all like shit.
Hard-headed ass motherfucker right here.
I can admit to that. I was very hard-headed, but I was stuck in my way until I fell. And when I fell and he picked me up and explained to me why I fell, I respected him more as a man.
Right.
So sometimes it's just, I'm going to say most of us women are hard-headed because we go through so much shit in relationships. And then when we get tired, we're just like, if you can't show me what it is before you walk through this door, like, don't even waste my time and my energy. Yeah. And it's sad because when a right man comes around, we give him the most bullshit before we let our guard down.
Yeah, you the woman was damaged by the man beforehand, and now somebody else got to come in there and deal
And
with
clean
it
it up.
and show her something
Right.
different. It ain't even clean. It's not even cleaning up. It's just showing her something different.
Right.
Showing her something different. And with some of them, I mean, it's so hard to believe that there's somebody that there's something different. But I mean, even in relationships, I mean, as men in our own relationships that you could have been in for a long time or whatever, it's the same thing. You can break somebody down to the point where just it becomes something hard to deal with. And that's why a lot of marriages end up failing, is because people are quick to give up, and most of the time it's the man. When a man goes out there, and I mean, like I said, I'm a man. I'm gonna sit there and talk about it all day. I can't talk about women because I ain't a
I
woman.
mean,
But as a man, I mean, we'll go in there, we'll break that shit down and everything. Make it hard. Do all this stuff, damage the woman, and then when it gets too hard for us, then the first thing we want to take and do is run. And not realize, hell, the root cause was us. The man in the mirror. And that's what anything, it's like, say, you don't go look for some mystical, being or something like that, or whatever causing the issue. You look at the root problem, and the root problem, the majority of the time, is us. Is us as a man. We go out there and we just fuck up our own shit.
and can I say this too, brother? Because I want to say this to Billy. See, a man got to have that endurance in him. He got to have that trait that can endure you. And he got to want to endure you, because I'm going to tell you something as a man. I know I'm a good man, and I'm an asshole too. But I know my foundation core is I'm a good man, because I was raised right. When I started leaning toward those teachings, it made me a better person. But when I was an asshole, if you don't have the patience or you don't have the wherewithal to know how to deal with that, you ain't doing it but making the toxic situation more toxic. It's like you done polluted some chemicals with some radiation. Now you done made the whole area toxic, because now you're gonna blow up the whole spot. But see, Billy seen through all the bullshit and said, whoa, there's some pearls and diamonds up under through this coal and through all this trash I got to go through. All I got to do is let her see I got to break it. And he was willing to stand there and break it. That's the part. That's the part I don't want people to get misconstrued. Out of 1,000 men, you probably get one. Out of 1,000 men that's capable to wait on it or have the patience to see, like women. I'm a fucked up dude, but guess what? I know a lot of women that saw some great in me, and they tried to wait around, but they didn't have the endurance, or they didn't have what it take to wait around. And I got one that did, and it's been reciprocated. And when it's reciprocated, you can build something then.
Yeah, and there's an understanding at that point. But
that's it.
Going back to whoever said it a little while ago, is knowing yourself. And what made me stick around and have endurance is knowing who I was prior to being where I'm at. And that's something that I really always look back on. Like, I was fucked up, fucking 20-something-year-old light skin with money, fucked up in the game. And did some fucked up stuff.
Because you had your way. You had your way. You listen, and I get it now. Like when Kevin Samuels used to say a high value man. At first, they used to be like, I had to think about this. I was like, damn, I was young. I had some money. When I was young with some money, I wasn't looking at anything. Shit, you had to come to me. I'm not, bro, we hit the club. I'm not talking to you. You come to me because I got the money. I don't need you. And when you got that mentality, and then you find somebody you like, and you still got that mentality, guess what's happening?
That shit clashes.
The point is, can we take them punches? Can I punch in my hand enough to get the common sense to say, okay, that shit hurt. Let me stop.
But I mean, it's like what Billy said. The majority of us as men was fucked up ass dudes. I mean, there's probably a handful of them, who wasn't that way, but a lot of us, I mean, same thing. You had money or whatever, and you already know, good men are like, what they say, a diamond. I forgot a diamond.
In the rough.
In the rough or whatever. I have that bullshit.
Because it takes 10,000 years of coal to make a diamond.
Right. But we grow as we get older. Some never grow. I mean, it's like you say, you have young fools and you have some young fools who turn out to be old fools, But some of us, as we get older, we grow, and we start to realize, you have to bring something different. You have to do different. Now, if you don't, I mean, yeah, you're gonna be by yourself for a long time, or you're gonna, damage a lot of damn people. And not only that, you'll damage your damn self. But like I said, with Billy, I mean, hell, Billy, whatever he went through beforehand, or whatever was going on, he met Erica, and it's like, shit, man, I want this.
I
I
ain't got that
want this
much
shit.
time to make this shit happen.
Yeah, and that same, and that's like with mine. I mean, shit, like I said, I'm the oldest one on this panel, man, and shit, motherfucker, I've been married longer than some of y'all probably been alive. Shit, I got 32 years in this shit. But can I sit there and say that it was all diamonds or whatever, flowers or what? Fuck no, man, my shit was rough because I got married when I was 20 fucking years old.
Hot boy.
20
So
years
he gave
old.
his wife hell.
Went through hell.
Hell.
But the thing,
and he think you were cute, light skinned nigga.
But the thing is, as I got older, I started to realize, man, shit, I got a good fucking woman here. What the fuck is wrong with me? And like I said, it didn't take other people to tell me that shit, man. I started to realize, just seeing certain things and hearing certain things or whatever. Nah, I gotta fix me, because I got a good one here. And if she leaves, shit, boy, hell, ain't no telling when I'm gonna get hood rats and every fucking thing else. And don't nobody want a motherfucker.
That's guaranteed. It ain't no.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed that it's gonna be
sit
trash.
there, they say grass is green on the other side. That's some bullshit. They ain't no damn grass. I mean, hell, man, that's probably some spray paint.
As hell.
That's turf.
Yeah, that's some green painted asphalt. That's all it is. But like I said, it all depends on the man, and that's why I sit there and say, I tell anybody, I can talk to anybody about relationships and shit like that because I've been there, done that. And I'm gonna sit there and tell your ass in a heartbeat. Think about what the fuck you got to lose. Think about that shit. And think about everything that you have to go through. When you sit there and you mess up your damn household or whatever, and most of the time, like I said, a man is gonna give up quicker than a woman. Because it's gonna be too much or whatever, because he can't deal with the arguments and this and that. But you made that fucking bed, now lay in it. Lay in that shit. Now, if the woman decides she wants to walk, ain't a whole lot you can do about it. But if you walk, then that goes to show right there, you a sorry ass fucking dude because you did that. You made that damn situation. So fix that shit. Do everything you can to fix it. It may take your ass 20, 30, 40 years or whatever. Realize you made that shit. And then, like I said, they're going to put you, you're going to go through a few little things or whatever, every now and then. And maybe something may trigger the woman or whatever, to realize, okay, you said this back then, or you did this. That shit's gonna happen. But like I said, you made your bed, you lay in that motherfucker. Just shut the fuck up and lay in it and realize what the hell you got, what you gonna lose or whatever.
Like, what's up, OG? $2 in the building.
$2.
Go get y'all some drip sauce.
But I'm not gonna let you just say it's the man's fault, because a lot of time it be both. It be every. I'm gonna say it like this here.
Well, like I said, I'm talking from a man point of view.
I know.
I can't talk from a woman's side of it.
Go ahead. I'm ready for it.
You ready for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, like
go ahead. I'm listening. I'm
about to give you hell, boy.
She don't look. She lying.
She got a finger on the mouse, and it ain't even her live.
Hey, look.
I'm ready for you.
I'm gonna say majority of the times, y'all, it be communication. A lot of stuff is communication.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is communication and immaturity. Because somebody, when it's time to be fucking mature, oh, she petty, I'm gonna get pettier. Fuck that tit for tat shit. That shit ain't gonna do nothing but tap. Listen, miscommunication dissolves a nation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Communication builds a nation.
Yeah.
How you gonna build your nation? Your nation start within your home.
Mm-hmm.
And it start within yourself. If you can't communicate with yourself to communicate with others, you know what I'm saying? You just create another situation.
On that bug, I had a real big problem, and thank God my wife, she stuck by me.
Yep, and disrespect.
I'm gonna tell you right now, me and my dad didn't communicate. I live with my dad. My dad ended up moving us down up here, and I pretty much didn't talk to my mama for a long time. So communication for me was, my dad would, whoop us and then go on about his business. So my thing, communication is you saying something wrong to me, I hang up in your face and keep it going. That's just my line of communication. You know what I'm saying? So,
get it off.
So my wife, she ended up, teaching me that, you gotta, instead of shutting down, you gotta be able to talk to somebody. She taught me that. Have a conversation. Don't just shut down and just don't blank me out like that. Because at that point, I don't know what you're doing. You don't know what I'm doing. We don't know where we going. You done shut down all communication. So yeah, definitely communication is definitely important when it comes to dealing with somebody.
And respect too.
I just want to
Respect
throw
is
this
the
in there.
utmost. Go ahead, Billy.
Oh yeah, respect.
And this is something that a lot of us need to realize that was absorbed in us recently, and we just rolling with it. A lot of relationships right now are over communicated.
That too.
The reason I say this is this here. We are so, if I can't see my wife, I can go on her Instagram and see her Facebook and see her, YouTube channel and see her. We don't leave time to miss each other because we're one text, one call, one photo away. 10, 15 years ago, when you had less communication, you had better relationships. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes it's dangerous to communicate too much because you got more shit to argue about. You got more shit to dislike each other for. You got more shit that came into play that you couldn't control that liked you or liked her or something like that. So there's a weird, sweet ass balance, and we just falling with the punches because technology is what it is. So social media is what it is, and that's a new maneuver that we all got to figure the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because seeing too much, one time
stop stalking me. It would be all right.
Leave me alone. Somebody had once said to me, a short visit makes a long relationship.
Yep.
And I never forget that. And that's why when she talked to me about calling family and talking to family, when the last time you talked to your father? Like 3 months ago. That's good for me. That's good for him. You know what I'm saying? If I talk to my father twice a day, believe me, we ain't gonna have so much good to talk about.
Yeah, because we're gonna be into it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be into it. And see, like this, bro. I don't follow my lady's Instagram. Like, I don't have her notifications on. I don't go, like, I don't want to see you. Hell, when I get in that truck, bro, do you know how often I call home? Probably once every 2 days. If it ain't a problem, don't call me.
Yeah.
Miss me. When I hit that door, I need you to be like my puppies. When my puppies, they miss me. If I can walk off and leave for 20 minutes, when I come back, they're excited. I need that excitement. I need that puppy excitement. Let me know you miss me. But sometimes I got to create the space to make you miss me, because I used to do this, bro, and I didn't even realize what I was doing. I did this for like 20 years, bro. I go home to Louisiana and just stay a week and just stay at my mama's house, just to let me know how much I really don't like her and how I don't like living with people, to keep my own stuff. I go home, but when I come back, you miss me. I probably called you 2 or 3 times. I was down there and let something happen, but I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, you made a good point, and I hope people paying attention to this. Like, that is an awesome point. Create the absence. Yeah. Because I used to wonder why I had better relationships with women in other states. They'd be like, man, you stay in Texas. Why you talk to a chick way in Alabama? Because I can't just pull up on her when I want to. And when I do pull up on her, it's always love.
Yep. You create that desire.
Yeah. It's always there.
Man,
you always want what you can't have. You want what you can't have. Let's just be honest. And if I were to want and me and you together, but you can't have me when you want me, it frustrates you. But when you do see me, you so happy. Because I've been wanting you all week, and now you're here. You ain't even thinking about the other stuff that me and you done had words the day before. You ain't even thinking about none of that because I'm in your presence now.
But yeah, you talking about pulling up. I mean, hell, man. Some hair grease need to pull up on Skilly's hairline.
Hey, I just noticed how long that dude forehead was. He better not never get dreadlocks. His locks gonna look like a
fucking Cadillac hood.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Skilly?
It looks like a flatback Fleetwood.
What?
Skilly forehead look like an ice skating rink.
Man, shut up, man. That's why I'm about to put on the hat, you old punk.
Skilly looking like Homie the Clown right now.
Bro, no Skilly look like he finna go pick some okra.
Skilly don't play that.
I gotta put on the hat.
Hey,
Oh, man.
Skilly look like all my life I had to fight.
Skilly, when you getting your hair braided?
When I go out of town.
Isn't that next month?
Yeah, but I ain't about to do it
It's
now.
been 2 months.
Say, bro, it is time for your hair to get some. Man, go get a silk press or something, dog. Ask your daughter to play with it or something like that. Man, somebody will be happy to put a hot comb through it and just because, bro, you look like you sold dope in 1989 when you were ground.
He looked like he had a Cypress Hill concert right now.
Yo, don't Skilly like you finna go to the corner store and drink some Mad Dog 2020. He like he got some Taco Baka, man. It's about with a cigarette hanging out his mouth. Well, you ain't that nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but Bo said Soul Glow. I ain't about to Soul Glow name.
Oh,
man.
Yes, man, I'm telling you. And say that's what y'all talking about me. Say, man, these people talk about me so bad.
That's why I said that,
bro.
You got
between Rail Fisher, Joe Vine, Skilly, and that damn Ben shooting. Man, they talk about me bad, bro.
Bad.
Look at that hair, though. Let's talk about that hair. Boy, you look like you just got a whooping. Don't you look like
I mean,
like
but
y'all
no.
don't remember when you used to stick his hand
The thing is, Bug, Skilly can do something about his hair, okay? Ain't a damn thing we can do about your fat ass neck.
Look. Women say it again.
Shit we can do about that neck. Huh? That boy got neck for days, boy. I wonder what's gonna be going on next week, or maybe next month.
Next time.
What the hell on the done?
These jokers. I swear to God. Ray, I see you got that camera off though, but it's all good though. I got you, buddy.
Hey, that's because I'm out here working in the yard. You know me, man. Shoot.
I was about to say it's the weekend. You know he in the yard.
Listen,
he over here cutting the
that's why
grass.
we gonna come over. Me and Bug gonna come over and we gonna fly to your city and gonna fuck your grass up.
On God, then we're gonna get some mopeds and just drive on your yard. Say his yard look good yesterday.
Hey, y'all gonna come up missing.
That yard so pretty.
What'd you say,
y'all
Ray?
Gonna come up missing, boy. I think y'all gonna come up missing.
Skilly said he gonna put
look, y'all gonna make some
yard.
Hey, look, Erica got them 3 kids over there missing and all the cats in the neighborhood. Y'all gonna be missing too.
Yeah, look, Ray,
in the backyard.
Ray get real sensitive about their yard.
Yeah.
Say,
right, man.
But you know what? Me and Ray was talking about this yesterday. As a man, that make you feel good. I'm to my bro. If I'm pissed off, bro, Mickey used to piss me off so bad, y'all. I'll go out there and trim all the hedges. I manicure the hedges. Now that take forever. Then I edge the yard. I pull out the edge and the weed eater. But then when I get through with it, I done cut the yard 3 ways. I done cut it down. I done cut it diagonal. I came back the other way. They're like, why is he cutting the yard so many times? But when I get through with it, I get that chair and do like to see y'all. And I'm gonna show you what used to piss me off. Because you know you piss me off. Then you're gonna come with me a glass of lemonade or something while I'm sitting in the lunch or looking and give me this cold drink and a sandwich. And I get them. I really want to be mad at you, but I'm really happy you done brought me this. So I really want to be pissed off. I want to soak in my stupidity, and you want to allow me because you up here doing nice things. I want to be mad. That's why I cut this yard.
That's the pettiness in us.
I know it. Remember when I said petty?
In us. We don't like to argue. That's the point that y'all refuse to understand. We don't like to argue. We like to do shit petty, and then y'all feed off of it and want to argue, and we continue to do petty. Until you understand we're not going to argue. And if we do argue, then we're walking out the door. We don't want to waste our time.
And she won't argue. That pissed me off. You going to argue with me. But this is what she tell me. Oh, I pissed you off so good. You done make the yard look nice. Now, bro, because I feel like you done sucker me. Oh, right. You did? I feel played. So I'm like,
but at the end of it, man, we do feel good about our damn
yard.
I was
just going to say that.
I don't know.
Oh man, look,
ownership thing or what, but there's a few things that make a man okay. And if you connected to the earth that you own, or say so said own, that's a special thing, man.
Man, that's look. Man, I got this big ass bay window in front of my house. Every time I pass by that bay window, man, I got to look out there at my yard. Right now I'm sitting.
Hey, y'all don't know how much this is helping.
Yeah,
literally, we got into an argument on.
Let me tell it. No, let me tell it.
Let him tell his argument.
No, you. but I'm not going to argue with you.
I know.
I'm not that one.
Okay.
I'll tell Skilly pitch you backstage until I'm done.
God damn.
Damn.
She talking strong.
Hey,
Look up.
Bug, I'm gonna have to do
She
it.
said she will. She didn't say do, Negro.
I'm just saying, bro.
Go ahead.
But my argument was Billy had cut the grass on Monday. He wanted to cut the grass again on Wednesday. And I was like, what? It was a little high. But then I was like, yo, but what about the hedges? The hedges look like shit. Don't keep cutting the grass without doing the hedges. Oh, that's too much time. I do it on the weekend. The weekend come around, he don't do the hedges. But Monday, which is tomorrow, he gonna be cutting the grass again, and the hedges are still growing. So my argument is, if you're gonna do the yard right. Don't make my yard look halfway. I want my yard to look like Ray Official.
It ain't even that. First of all, Ray Official got people that work for him on his staff. So
his nephews, because his nephews get in trouble and he be setting them straight.
Well,
he got a staff. I fire the ass in a heartbeat. You know, but no, look. But I can understand now. One thing, my grass. Oh man, I go hard for this damn grass. My hedges. That's my hedges. Look. Them bad boys looking like Skilly hair right now.
That's right.
Right. Get your hedges done.
Look.
Grass
But
looking
see that
good.
grass?
But grass is fine.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
That gets me mad. That gets me mad.
But wait, Erica, I'm gonna be a devil's advocate for him. I'm gonna be a devil's advocate for him. On those hedges, you can't cut them all the time. You got to let them grow out. And when they grow, now listen, you let them grow out about a month.
I'm listening.
And then when you hit it and hit that yard, oh, it'd be so pristine and pretty. Oh, it's like the people who, if you ever notice, the people who cut their hedges every time they cut their yard, their hedges are not full. It's like you can see through it.
Right.
It be looking neat, but you can see through it. I want lush, flush hedges. So I used to cut my hedges like once a month. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like this. You'll be like, oh my God. Because I used to hear what you said. You cut the yard, like, what's up with the hedges? Ain't this my area? Don't talk about my area. I don't come there and say nothing about your clothes. Don't talk about my area. This is my area. This is my area. It's like I got the garage. I got my own closet. The rest of the house is yours. I got one space in the house, and I got this yard. Leave me alone about my garage, my closet, and my yard.
Y'all be crying when you see a cup in the sink. Y'all be like, y'all didn't do the dishes, and be one cup, and be like, oh, you didn't want to do the dishes.
I learned
today.
to shut the fuck up when it comes to that.
Yeah, I don't do that shit.
Hey, listen, I don't wash them. Period. Don't ask me. Don't look at me. If I wash dishes, she knows something wrong with me. You washing dishes? What's wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Come here.
That mean your ass about to get rid of. I'm about to get rid of you.
No, somebody done pissed me off. I'm really pissed off, and it's gonna go there. And
I seen if I can cover your job too.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. I'm in here washing dishes. She's like, "What? Come on, let's go talk." Now look, she treat me like a baby. Come here, let's go talk. Let's go talk now. And I'll go sit down and talk. What's going on? Can I finish the dishes? No, because she don't like the way I wash dishes. It pisses off.
Hey, y'all, I'll be right back. Y'all continue to talk.
Bro, you know what the most insulting thing in the world is?
All right.
Me to wash dishes, because we got dishwasher, but I be like, you using the dishwasher, that's too much energy. I can wash these mugs better than this dishwasher. I wash dishes and we'll load the dishes need to dry in the dishwasher. I leave and come back through and she's snatching everything out the dishwasher. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy, that's insulting. I said, man, what you doing? You didn't do this right. I said, any food on it, it's not done right unless I do it.
She don't trust it.
look, I got the exhale because this shit just pissed me off thinking about it. What's that?
Well, I mean, that's how they do. Mine does the same thing. Mine does the exact same thing.
I don't touch them.
And, you know, I mean, it's just two of us in our house, you know? So, yeah, you put something in there with her. Like, I got a coffee cup right now. I know she probably losing her mind because that coffee cup is sitting up on that counter, you know? But I'm like, hell, I'm going to drink me some more damn coffee. When? I don't know. But I'm going to drink me some more damn coffee. You know, but I go in there, I guarantee you she didn't wash that cup and put it up.
Ooh,
you know,
boy,
she
I got to
wash it and put it up.
Because it collects germs.
But the germs make the coffee.
Well, hell, the only germ is collected is my own.
Thank you. Like I got two glasses, y'all. I got two glasses that belong three. I got one work cup, but I got a Martell glass and I got a Tackleberry Bud liquor glass. I don't like those bothered when I'm drinking. This girl will come wash my glass. By the time I come back, it's shining and sparkling. I'm pissed off. I need the essence of that last glass of liquor still at the bottom of this glass. Damn it.
That's disgusting.
You messing with my taste.
So you just put the stickiness on the bottom of that glass.
Yeah, it's all sticky and like jelly.
Yeah, it tastes good though.
Oh, shoot.
I'm weird. Man, I seen old cats, man. How y'all got coffee in the coffee cup from yesterday and last week, and y'all go pour a whole nother thing of coffee on it?
Nah, well, that to me, that's nasty as hell.
That's
I don't understand how
gross,
people do that. That's nasty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's like you have some people reheat coffee or whatever, from the day before.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
You reheat some coffee.
And now you just got to make some new. You got to make some new.
Yeah. My coffee stay fresh.
Hey, look, and now. Forget that other stuff now.
Yeah, that's that. Oh, okay. I thought your bad internet got you.
No, it was him. He was frozen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had that bad internet. He got that that free
that
Obama
face
DSL.
wasn't pretty. He need to rewind it to see what it looked like.
And frozen face.
Yeah. Look at his watch.
What y'all doing? Huh.
We watching you.
Them kids getting ready to kick his ass.
Got kicked off of Skilly, not even here. Putting him back on.
Yeah, but look. See, like with Billy, you talking about Billy get out there. What you cut your grass? What, twice a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, and see, it all depends on now. If it rains, then yeah, I have to hit mine twice a week. If I hit it with the sprinkler, it doesn't grow that quick with the sprinkler. But when I hit it with the when the rain hits it, I got to go out there and cut that shit twice a week.
Yeah.
But I just same thing. I hate when my grass starts looking, all crazy and shit. I got to get out there and knock it out. And my wife's like, "Oh, you stay out there in the yard." I'm like, yeah, I want my shit to look good.
Yeah.
I had the UPS man sit there and come call himself trying to make a shortcut to my door. I'm like, "Yo, what you doing, man? You see that sidewalk? Don't cut through my grass." One of my neighbors, I don't know who it is yet, but let their dog pee in my yard, and I got a big ass yellow stain in my damn. They killed all my grass in one spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that shit pissing me off, man, because I'm looking at it like, hell, how do I fix this?
Yeah, but I tell you, it is something in a man about their grass. Generally, if you own a home, for the most part, about their grass, man, and it's a connection, and it ain't easy. It ain't out there like people, like there's some kind of super married in it. It's just a personal pride feeling,
Yeah,
I agree with that.
So
I agree with that.
Yeah. Next time I want to cut my grass,
hell, man,
cut your motherfucker.
I was just wondering about the hedge, but it makes sense.
Fuck them hedges.
I mean, look, my wife yells at me about my hedges too, and I'm like, I'll get to them when I get to them. As long as my grass looks good, and whatever these other plants, I think they're azaleas. I'm waiting for the azaleas to pop in. They haven't popped in yet, man. But that shit, man, when those bad boys pop in, oh man, that shit looks good as hell. My whole front of my house looks good. All I gotta do now is just put some lights around my trees and light that shit up at night. Put some lights around my flower bed. Hell, I'd be good to go. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, boy, it's just something about a yard. And I sit there and I call up my cousin and my brother. Man, we can, when you taking doing the edges, you're edging up and stuff like that. Oh man, I hit them bad boys up. I'm like, look at these edges on here. I say, I bet your edges don't look this damn sharp, because that shit just looks good. It looks good, man. I mean, you got to brag on your shit. You have to brag on it.
Yeah. And say, especially like when you do the yard, and they paying Julio and True Green and all these other services to come tend to their yard. And you
why Julio? Why Julio?
I know that's racist, man.
Hey, I ain't trying to be racist. Hey, I'm in Texas.
And
I'm in Texas.
Then
Who run the landscaping business?
We got
a
Spanish lady on the chat, and you gonna sit there and say Julio, man? Why you gonna do that?
I thought she was black.
I thought she was black.
That would be like me sitting there
weeks ago.
Why are you saying you're lying? over here lying.
No, but I'm just saying. I ain't mean it in a derogatory stance
No, we
when I say
understand.
Julio. But I'm just saying because majority of Texas who have the best lawn services, the Mexican dudes. The Mexican dudes will come cut your yard, boy. They had you like, whoa, man. If you selling the house, let them come cut your yard. But when you own your house and you doing it
Boy,
yourself,
come cut your whole yard in 30 seconds.
say for real, in 5 minutes, it's 10 people like that. Yeah, it's over. It's over. They're on to the next one. On to the next one. It's over. Them hedges, them babies look squared off. They like they got a box spade from 1980 kid and play. They clean.
Yeah,
But when you can do
Skilly.
that by yourself and you look at your work compared to one of the best, because there's always somebody on the street that got the best yard people. And you look at your yard compared to their yard, and he come over there. Who did your yard? That's nice. Oh, that's me. And then he go, I paid $200.
Your life gonna be gone by tonight.
Well, y'all,
You two gonna get rid of your live tonight.
I'm about to go ahead and cut this. I gotta get out here to work, and I gotta put this slip and slide up for these kids. First of all, I gotta find the damn water hose. I don't know what I did with the water hose last.
What are you doing for a whole 20 minutes and you still didn't get the slip and slide? All you gotta do is unfold it and put the hose to it.
Bro,
you need to slip and slide that damn hair. That's what you need to do.
I'm trying to see. You need to at least go with Pink and get his and get you a curl or something. You'll look good with a curl.
I don't know.
You old Uncle Ike.
Get some baby oil or some Vaseline or something and put on that shit, man. Hell.
That Vaseline.
Some
I
blue
don't know.
magic.
You need to do something with it. But that stuff that
Hey,
came
Billy,
in a pink
I mean,
bottle.
not Billy, but Ray, you need some coochie cleaner. So shut up.
Oh, because he worked with cocks all day.
that look. That's why your head look like pubic hair.
Hey, the back of his head look like chest hairs. You know your uncle with all the chest. He just need a gold chain hanging on the back of it like somebody's uncle.
Man, I'm out of here.
You turn Skilly upside down. He look like.
Oh no, y'all, here I come. I got to get on these.
Ain't nobody over there. Stop lying.
Quit lying.
Man, I had a good time, fellas. I had a good time. Erica, thank you guys for coming on. Let me get these kids together. Let me get ready for work. I got a lot of stuff I got to do. Bye. In the chat.
All right, y'all take it easy. All right, later.